Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Zoronden here, and welcome back to Heart of the Swarm. Let's check out today's combatants here on, I believe this is Newkirk City, or Newkirk Compound, something like that. I'll get to know these Heart of the Swarm maps soon here, I promise. Anyways, in the bottom left corner, we are going to have the red Protoss Prodygy, spelled weirdly, and in the bottom right corner, the blue Terran Crentist. Kind of like a dentist, but he's Crentist. Yeah. So hopefully we'll have some fun Heart of the Swarm action here today and see what these two guys are going to do against each other. I believe this is a High Diamond League game, which I haven't done a lot of lately. I've mostly been doing Masters, which does tend to be a better play, but I am always willing to go into those lower leagues to check out some of you guys and have some fun with that, because I like interacting with the fans. I like casting their games and getting my hands into the inner workings of Starcraft instead of just the cream of the crop as it is. And I see a weirdly positioned SCV up here. What is this little guy doing, Crentist? Oh, and we do have a proxy barracks going on. Looks like we're going to have some cheese going down in Prodygy's face. And hopefully he's ready to combat against that. Both players going pretty standard other than the proxy barracks, obviously. A fairly early gas by Prodygy. Probably going to be looking at just getting stalkers out quickly by him. I don't expect anything fancy out of him. Just because he hasn't shown anything like of the likes of that yet. But of course, he's going to have to be worrying about whatever Crentist is doing up here, whether this is just going to be some sort of Marine early push, maybe a bunker rush, or who the heck knows. It is starting to lag behind just a little bit, but that of course is because that barracks takes time to build, and he had to travel across the map and all that kind of good stuff. And just going to keep an eye on there. He is producing a Marine and a bunker. Okay, I was kind of expecting a Reaper harass. That is what we're seeing out of a lot of players. They'll build a barracks over here, maybe even up here, and then they'll hit with Reapers. And once you get pushed out, because the Reapers aren't going to win you the game, once you get pushed out, they lift those barracks and they take them home. Those barracks obviously don't need expansions for Reapers in Heart of the Swarm, so it's something very viable, very easily doable. But that is not the case. He is building Marines, or at least one. He had two. There comes the second Marine as well, as he has a bunker up now. And of course, Prodygy, not thinking that's going to be there, is going to walk across the map with his first Zealot, do some scouting, do an early push, and try to figure out what's going on. Now, oh, he stopped at the tower. I thought he was going to go all the way across and scout with him. Unfortunately, that isn't the case. If he came over here with this Zealot, he would easily get into this base, realize something's up, and then he would have a heads up, and he could worry about it. What I really like by Crentist here is he's throwing that scout in there with that SCV. He doesn't really need to do this because he is kind of cheesing here. But if anything, this is going to throw Prodygy off a little bit. He's going to see that scout and be like, yeah, this is normal. And shaboom, here comes 3 Marines suddenly, and now he knows something normal is not up. And kind of missed with the eBay there, buddy. Oops, I just hit back. We'll just get to see how he misses with the eBay again. You'll see a lot of players throw an eBay up right on the expansion spot in the natural, and then build it to about 95%. That way the Protoss has to come down and snipe on it to get it out of the way, and then the Terran will cancel at the last minute, getting all those missiles back. Probes off the line, obviously need to get the heck out of there. They're getting sniped off pretty disgustingly. He could have sniped that extra guy there, but not wanting to do that. There's a stalker on the field now. Needs to micro this guy. He's going to go down quite easily. He's going to lose a Marine, though. Ooh, nice micro there. The probes come in to save that stalker. Stalker is going to engage, though. He needs to be careful. Down to 2 hit points. He needs to get out of there and regen his shields. The Zealot has come back. Ooh, and the eBay is finished. I think he was worrying about his Marine micro a little bit too much and let that eBay finish. Unfortunately, not really what he wanted to do. That Zealot needs to leave. That bunker is not going to go down to a single Zealot, even with a single Marine in it. But he's going to stay there to the bitter end, refusing to retreat, and he is dead. A little bit of micro would have been nice to see there. Don't need to let that Zealot die for absolutely no reason. And we have coughs on the field. We have some Widow Mines coming out. One so far out of this factory is queuing more and building a second factory. And very quickly, this might become a very dangerous Widow Mine contain if Prodygy does not do something about it. He is going to discover the first Widow Mine here if he goes down this ramp. There it is. Where's... Oh, there's the first shot. Taking out one Stalker. They do have some free time to shoot here. Hopefully they don't stay too long, though. Because obviously that Widow Mine is going to recharge. Another one coming in. He is out of range, though. And look at that. The factory is going to move up. And that factory is not a factory. It's a barracks. It's going to build a reactor. Start pumping out some extra Marines there, I assume. And, again, got to be careful. These Widow Mines are so dangerous. This one's almost recharged, getting out of there because of the Marines. Funnily enough, if Crentist wouldn't have brought that in there. Ooh! Some, Ooh, what was that? What was that, a probe down there? Watch this Widow Mine. It's going to shoot his own units for some reason. I believe he brought... Yes, look at this. He brings the probe down. The probe's in the group. Almost kills off all those units. A little bit of friendly fire there. You do have to be careful about that with your own units, with those Widow Mines. But that also makes it something very powerful as a Protoss or, you know, any group fighting Widow Mines. You can use them as friendly fire damage. Throw probes, throw zealots in there to try and kill their own units. Now, what I'm really surprised here is we're not seeing a robo thrown up by Prodygy. He really needs some detection here. He needs observers on the field to take out these Widow Mines. He knows they're down there. He knows there's at least 2. In fact, he should know there's at least 4 because there's 2 just standing here like thumbtacks in a wall. I don't know what they're doing. There they finally burrow. Gonna snipe off that SCV. That is a nice grab by him. Not going to be getting any more factories down here for a while. We'll see if Crentist is happy with his production facilities for now, or if he sends more across. We do have turrets down by Crentist. I do like seeing that. Look at that. Still sending probes in. I'm not really sure why he's doing that. Maybe just wanting to set off those mines. But there's a lot more mines in there than he realizes. One probe at a time isn't going to do it. Anyways, I like that Crentist has some turrets. And, oh, what are these Stalkers doing? Oh, nice snipe at the end. DTs are kind of defeated here because of all these turrets going up. We have idle workers going on over here. That is not good. Watch that idle worker tab. You want to keep those guys at work. And all of these Widow Mines. Oh, there goes another probe. And, oh, and a nice Widow Mine against those Stalkers. They need to be careful. They are wanting to get out, try and do some damage. But that is so many Widow Mines. If they walk into the bulk area of that, they're going to take so much damage. Going to easily take out that eBay. That is why you don't finish the eBay. And that factory's not even going to bother to run. Knows he's going to get sniped off. Unfortunately, if he did lift it, move it in through the Widow Mines, Stalkers very likely might have chased it through the Widow Mines, activated the Widow Mines, and every single Stalker might now be dead. I'm going to set off another probe. So many probes going down to these Widow Mines. That is, of course, on purpose, I assume, wanting to make sure those are set off. Unfortunately, he's not attacking after a probe goes through there. And so he's just throwing probes away right now. It's really sad to see what's going on here, frankly. He's just become completely flustered, does not know what to do, and still no robo. You're not going to win a game. There it is, finally going to come up. Still some inactive probes over there. Again, check your inactive probe button every once in a while. That is something very, very important to do. And we do have several more buildings coming down here, and an engineering bay up here again. I do not know why he's proxy engineering bay. Very easy to throw it up back here instead of in your front line, as it were. It's almost like renaming your capital, a city you capture as your capital city, so that the enemy knows you're not leaving. And that just seems to be the case here. Even building supply depots up here. What is going on with that, Crentist? Gonna expand there, though. I like that play. It allows you to have more SCVs around, and you can start mining from that. That isn't too bad. It's not something that would work at higher play, but at the Diamond League, that is definitely an okay play there. These Widow Mines could definitely start like moving up, trying to creep into those Stalkers area. Try to bait them in. Maybe even bring a group of Marines up here. Try to bait them into those Widow Mines. They know they're there, but they don't know how many are there, and that is way too many missile turrets to be building when you haven't even detected or hinted at Dark Templar. It hasn't even entered his Prodygy's mind to build Dark Templar, let alone observers, apparently. I never had the production tab up. I apologize for that. No observers out of Prodygy. No Dark Templar for these turrets to do anything. It's just... Prodygy just doesn't know what to do right now. He's completely faced with something I guess he's not used to, and he's not doing anything about it. Oh, and that Immortal is going to get the bad end of the stick of those Widow Mines. The barracks is going to go down, but quite a few Stalkers got hit, as well as that Immortal just getting owned. And that Stalker's going to go down as well. The Stalker's moving in so close to the brood of these Widow Mines. That is not somewhere you want to be right now. So many Stalkers being sauced out. The turrets are going to go down, but again, oh my gosh, so many Stalkers going down to these Widowmines, walking right through that landmine field. And this is also why you kind of space out your Widowmines. Don't put them in a big clump like that. And again, the Stalker's going to run away very wisely. Nice little move there. And really working on this area, trying to take out these buildings. But Crentist is just convinced that Widowmine's going to win this game for him. In fact, he's now going to move his bulk into the main. There are a few Stalkers and an Immortal here to try and defend. A few starting to burrow. One is going to get a shot off. That Stalker is going to go down. A few more going to get into the mineral line. Are they going to get any probes down? Does not seem to be the case. The probes do retreat. Although another Stalker is going to go down. This Immortal will probably go down as well if he's not careful. There it goes. That Immortal is going to die. And these are all shot out. Oh, now they're shot out. Another Stalker dead. Widowmines again up here. More being produced. Not all of them left either. Looks like they've all actually shot, or almost all of them. A few more could move. Oh, but the Stalkers are going to move right in. Even more Stalkers dead. Only one Stalker remaining. And this Widowmine will kill him shortly. And that's a dead Stalker. That's a dead Zealot. Just, oh my god, those are dead probes. What are all the probes doing around the command center? Oh my god, it's a massacre. Oh. This is what we call a Widowmine massacre, ladies and gentlemen. You can't win a game with Widowmines, but you sure as heck can make somebody quit. Unless you guys learn to counter probe or Widowmines with, say, an observer, you know, or an observer, or an observer. Maybe an observer. You're not going to win any games. Anyways, I do want to thank Crentist for sending this game in. Quite a funny game, actually. I really enjoyed that. Enjoy doing those Widowmine contains because they're not going to last. People are going to catch on to that unit at some point. Anyways, guys, I have been Zoronden. Please do thumbs up and subscribe so I can bring you more of this wacky lunacy that we're getting in Heart of the Swarm right now. And send me some of it at Zoronden@gmail.com. I would love to cast your game. That is going to do it for today, guys. I want to thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you all next time.